The Aam Aadmi Party ahead of the Delhi Assembly elections. We saw how youngsters are taking keen interest in elections. We saw in Bengaluru as well how many took part in the anti-corruption movement, going on to Freedom Park and staging a protest, and that is what brought in that change to a great extent, brought in that excitement regarding the electoral process. And now Anna Hazare casting his vote.
Right, what we have to keep in mind, Nishita, that it's not just Karnataka that is polling today, but several other states as well. In fact, Anna Hazare's vote will definitely be something that everyone's watching. Anna Hazare, they're coming out with several other of his supporters to go ahead and cast his vote. But coming back to Karnataka and Bengaluru, of course, the question is, have all of you out there gone out and voted? It's taking about 9:15 in the clock, probably time. It's a holiday, of course, so if not for that early morning vote, at least go out and vote now. We have shown you several instances when people from all walks of life, when specially abled people, senior citizens, all of them have come out and voted. So if they can do it, why can't you? And once you do it, remember, it's something to be very proud of. Go ahead and click a picture of yourself with your inked left thumb and send it in to us, and we cannot, of course, highlight enough number of times that do not take that particular picture inside the polling booth. You could be booked and in serious trouble, so do ensure that you come out of the polling booth, contain your excitement till then, and then go ahead and take that selfie and send it in to us.
Well, that's right. In fact, as we can see people queuing up, there seems to be a steady flow of voters, but that's not good enough for you, Bengaluru. So come out there, come out in large numbers and vote. Last time, Bengaluru showed just a mere 45% of voter turnout in the 2009 Lok Sabha elections. Definitely, that mark needs to be beaten, and by a large number. And Bengalurians need to get out for that purpose. Let's not forget that Bengaluru is one of those cities which is believed to be growing in a super pace. And we have a big news just coming in. Another election official dies of a heart attack. 50-year-old Bashir Saab passes away at Raibagh in Belagavi.
Well, this is the second election official there. Earlier, we also found out that 55-year-old Gangaya had passed away due to a heart attack in Tumkur, and now 50-year-old Bashir Saab passing away in Raibagh in Belagavi. It looks like mounting incidents of this taking place, stress or for any other reason. Both 55-year-old Gangaya as well as now 50-year-old Bashir Saab passing away. And Anand Kumar going ahead and casting his vote there. He is, of course, the 5-time MP from Bangalore South. Will be hoping to hit it out of the park at this time around with a 6. But of course, it will definitely not be easy for him. So Anand Kumar following Neena Naik and Ruth Manoharan going ahead and casting his vote.
Well, there we have it, Anand Kumar, the 5-time MP from Bangalore South constituency, someone who's enjoyed the support of the people of Bangalore South, going on to cast his vote. But this time around, he's faced with stiff competition from Aam Aadmi Party's Neena Nayak, from Congress's Nandan Nilekani, as well as Ruth Manorama.
Well, his better half, Tejaswini Anand Kumar, also present by his side. His family has also been helping him to a great extent there. So Anand Kumar also going ahead and casting his vote. But that's not all. It looks like Sandalwood and film stars are coming out and casting their vote. What we do understand is that Pranita also is present there, going ahead and casting her vote. So of course, what you do see on your screens also is Anand Kumar's wife, Tejaswini Anand Kumar, casting her vote. And Ramesh Arvind also going ahead and casting his vote, present with his wife there. It looks like film stars seem to be equally enthusiastic about the elections and definitely setting the right example for all you Bengalurians out there. Go ahead, take a cue from our film stars and go out there and cast your vote. So Ramesh Arvind also present there and casting his vote. This is in Banashankari, and Ramesh Arvind along with his wife casting their vote.
Ramesh Arvind is one of the better known actors, that is actor Pranitha, Sandalwood actor Pranitha, in fact, going ahead and casting her vote in Banshankari as well. Well, we are seeing Sandalwood stars, noted personalities, the Netas themselves coming out and casting their precious vote. Well, my colleague Priya joins us from Sheshadripuram constituency, where voters seem to be facing a few issues while casting their votes. Well, Priya, take us through what exactly the issue is.
Well, this is a young lady by name Pooja who was going to be voting for the first time. She wasn't allowed to vote because of the fact that she lost her voter's ID card. And she had indeed gone to the EPIC website and tried to apply for a new one as well as update her information on it. But it seems like that really hasn't gone through. And she wasn't allowed to vote despite the fact that she was carrying about half a dozen other identity cards. And also she was accompanied by her father, who also found his name missing from the electoral rolls, despite the fact that he had indeed updated his name as well as the address, and also the fact that he was carrying his voter's ID card, Nishita.
Right, and what exactly was the reason given by the election officials there, as it was clearly stated that if the name was there in the electoral list, then any ID card would suffice for one to cast his vote?
Indeed, Nishita, the surprising part here was that these very people did vote for the previous elections, but this time around they found their names missing from the electoral rolls, despite the fact that there was no change in address, and they also went online to make sure that they have updated their details on the website itself. So yes, and the girl had also read on one of these websites that if possible you could walk in and ask for Form 7 from the booth officer, who would give it to you, and submit that along with a couple of photographs and an ID proof, the Xerox of an ID proof, and you will be allowed to vote. But she found that even that was not being accepted, and the booth officer in fact told her that there was no such facility available to avail them to vote, Nishita.
Right, Priya, thank you for joining us with all those details. Well, that was my colleague Priya taking us through the issues that voters are facing on numerous occasions in different constituencies.
I think something like around afternoon bandu, definitely I'll cast my vote.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And actress Pranitha there stating that she's not yet cast her vote. She will be coming in by afternoon and casting her vote. So we will have to keep our eyes open to see if she lives up to that promise. But of course, it seems like there seem to be quite a bit of issues in the polling booths itself, Nishita. Malfunctioning EVMs, their IDs having issues. And now while Pranitha also faced an issue, she quite clearly stated that she will come back in the afternoon and cast her vote. But for probably 1 in every 10 person, if that does happen, what are the chances of them actually coming back to these polling booths and casting their vote? In most of these instances, we see them going ahead and facing a problem, and immediately after not bothering to come back and cast their vote. So it looks like this could be a bit of an issue. PC Mohan also casting his vote there. He is of course contesting from Bangalore Central constituency, the sitting MP from Bangalore Central, accompanied by his daughter and several other people. PC Mohan going ahead and casting his vote.
That's right. In fact, PC Mohan is the BJP candidate this time around. He's also the incumbent MP, and he is faced this time around with Rizwan Arshad of the Congress, as well as V. Balakrishnan, the corporate honcho and politician of the Aam Aadmi Party. So there we see the Bengaluru candidates especially being extremely diligent with the voting. They're coming in the first half of the day itself. Most of them have pretty much already cast their votes in the 4 constituencies of Bengaluru. but it is the voter turnout that has still not gained the kind of pace that one hoped it would, and the problems regarding the EVMs and the electoral list not really helping the cause much. Just a while back, we saw actor Pranitha expressing her displeasure, going on to say, in fact, still being encouraging and going on to say that she will come back to cast her vote somewhere in the afternoon because there was a problem. But will this actually be discouraging to other voters? Well, we sure hope it's not. We want you all to come out and vote. Definitely there are problems regarding the EVMs, regarding the electoral list. But what's important is that you cast your vote. So do make time for that second visit as well. Let's quickly listen to what actor Pranitha had to say.
Nothing. So polling ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ, but machine work ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. So 1 hour ಆಗುತ್ತಂತೆ. So ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Pranitha going ahead and stating that there was some issue, but that it wasn't anything major, that she will come back and cast her vote. What's nice to see, Nishita, is that several of these candidates have gone ahead and not used their political powers to cut the queue or anything of that sort. They've stood in the line, ensured that they wait their turn as well, and they almost made it a family outing of sorts. So several of them coming together with their families, wives, daughters, and several others to go ahead and cast their vote. But of course, we've already seen Bal Krishna from Bangalore Central going ahead and casting his vote, and now we see Mohan as well. He is of course the sitting MP from Bangalore Central, and of course Rizwan Arshad. Well, we will have to wait for him to cast his vote.
That's right. In fact, many of these candidates coming along with their family members. Will slip into a short break now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back.